All right. Yeah. Are we a go?
We're hot. Welcome back to the...
I think we're going to get interrupted pretty quick here because Shelly and Charles just pulled up. So we're probably going to get interrupted here.
Well, shit.
We'll roll with the punches. Whatever.
As we do with the Fully Automatic Podcast. Welcome back. I'm Aiden.
I'm cold.
And
if you don't know that by now, you're an asshole. So.
I think I forgot on the last one, for a second.
Yeah, that was terrible. That was the cringiest thing. Immediately afterwards when I watched it, I was like, I don't remember. Shut up. Guys, I'm thinking, I was taking a drink and I was like, something funny. I should say something funny. And it just was the worst possible thing I could have said. I was just so stupid.
Worst thing off the dome.
Iron Dome.
Gaza.
Hamas. How's that thing going? Have you checked in on that lately?
No. It's, we've been alternating between the Ukraine. I love when, how people, the Ukraine, what's his name? That gay comedian.
Which one?
The Ukraine, it's like Ukraine, but like the way people are like, the Ukraine, it's just kind of funny.
The Ukraine?
Yeah. Like the whole Ukraine,
Oh.
The Ukraine, the...
It sounds like you're doing like a mild Trump right now. The Ukraine!
The Ukraine, I tell you.
That's
But
funny.
no one calls it the Gaza, Israel, Palestine, Middle Eastern conflict. It's just like funny how like the Ukraine became like how a third of the population called it. I thought it was funny.
That's fair. Dude, so speaking of funny, yeah, we just wait, I guess, on that.
We don't have a beer boy today.
We don't. We are solo dolo today. That's a good song. Solo dolo. No,
I haven't heard it.
Shout out to my. Oh man, I forgot I can see the album right now on my iPod Nano. Whatever. Is that even unfrozen? I'm not sure if it is or not.
It's got some condensation around it.
Nice.
But it's delicious. Delicious. I usually have mine Cowboy Cold. Having it cold is like a treat.
Okay, so let's talk about that for a second. The warm beer and cold beer drinkers, because like over in England, right, it's all warm, isn't it? Or not England, it was in Germany. Like when you were in Germany, was it cold off the taps or was it warm like that?
Oh, calling back to a time when I was drinking in Germany.
You don't have to dive in too deep there.
I mean, every time I drank there, it was pretty heavy.
Well, you had beer there. Was it
yeah,
cold
the beers
or warm?
and the bottles were cold, but through the tap, they weren't. I mean, they had them on ice, but it wasn't.
Okay, so there was an effort to make it
There was
cold.
an effort, but it wasn't, Their beer is delicious, by the way.
I don't doubt it. They have a whole month dedicated to it, so.
Yep. And you can go to the dollar store and get tall boys for €1.
What's that? U.S.
It's like $1.50.
$1.50
for a tall boy. I mean,
that's pretty.
Yeah, I went in there with $5. I'm like, walk out with 5 beers, take the train home.
What is it, like $3.50, $4 for a tall boy?
For like, especially
at like a convenience store, right?
Yeah, they're like at least $3.50.
Unless
like
you go to a hockey game, then you get to spend a cool
$20.
I was gonna say, what's his name, Jackson, the guy on the 20.
Oh yeah, and Andrew Jackson.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
No, they got it figured out over there.
Yeah, no, dude, that's the thing though. Is like, why can that be so cheap? Oh, we have a liquor tax.
Yeah, and you know what the luxury tax was for?
What?
To pay off World War II.
Sick.
And they were like, well, okay, we'll keep it around.
Actually, this is a pretty sweet. I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but I got a pool back here. This guy, his name's Cole. This guy, he spends so much money on booze. The taxes alone on it bought me this pool. Yeah, what an idiot.
You know what's funny when I think about luxury tax, the word luxury, right? Like, you don't think of a guy walking into a convenience store buying a pack of Marlboros and a bottle of Jack. like that, like the
That guy's
luxury tax,
living the life.
like
that TikTok page. He's like, God damn, boy, I smoked so many cigarettes and drank so many beers last night. I don't know how the boss don't know I'm fucking drunk right now. Dude, he is. I mean, everyone's like, it's a bit. It has to be. There's no way anyone can consume this much alcohol and smoke this many cigarettes.
we're a big country.
Well, it's one guy.
It's
But his voice, it has to be like, because it sounds like me just doing a voice. It's like, God damn, boy, drank so many beers last night and smoked so many smokes. I don't know what I'm doing. And he's like panning through his room, and it's just like a computer set up with beers and like ash cigarettes on the ground. And it was like, oh my God. He's like, there's the bed, which is just a couch. And he's like, did some smoking there last night. And it's literally a pile of ash and cigarette butts. And I'm like, I was impressed. First off, I was like, this is amazing. This is the best thing I've ever seen. But at the same time, everyone's in the comments going like, are you okay? Like, this is God.
He's not okay.
If first off, if he's doing all of this himself, this has to be like accumulated over the week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like.
But it's like every night he's like, God damn, boy, good morning to everybody. I fucking partied it up last night. I don't know. I'll show it to you.
Dude,
later,
some of those rancid videos where like someone opens a door in like a really shitty like little house and it's just like trash, like a bunch of cans and bottles and stuff. Yeah, I did a check a second ago on the camera, but yeah, whenever I see those rancid videos, I'm like, how do you like not have a garbage? Like once it's knee deep, I think that's
like the hoarders type stuff.
Yeah, like what?
There's a certain amount of filth that I'll even allow myself to live in, because I don't know if you knew this or not, but I'm kind of a guy who will put shit off. You know, we haven't posted a podcast in probably a month now. Well, no, we did, but
we didn't get one last week because somebody had to go fishing. It's one of us went fishing. I don't know.
It was me. Okay. All right. I actually didn't go fishing. I just went to Ocean Shores. I was supposed to go clam digging, and that was the one weekend they didn't have a dig. Yeah, well, so we booked this trip back in November, I think. Long time ago, before we knew clam digs were going to happen. But it is this time of year, you know, so we were all hyped like, oh, it might land on a dig. It's probably going to land on a dig. And it didn't. And the week prior, it had a dig, and then this weekend, there's a dig. And Mike was like, should we run over there for the day? And I'm like, this is a nice weekend coming up, dude.
Yeah.
I don't want to, you know, it's fun to go drive. It's a 2.5-hour drive.
I know.
And then it's, yeah. Oh, my God. That's a whole nother thing. But I don't want to get too much into this. But, yeah, no, we slacked on the podcast for a minute there. But we're back.
We are so back.
We're here. We are so back. We're here. We're doing a little solo pod today, just me and bringing it back to our roots.
Yeah, bring it back to episode 1 so long ago.
I know. Those were the days. Now that we're rolling in it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I just have so much money that I don't know what to spend my money on anymore.
You're just flying planes now, right?
Yeah.
You're just flying planes every day. You don't even have to go to work anymore.
Yeah, no, I flew today, actually. Beautiful day to go flying.
It was gorgeous today.
Yep. We just had an occluded front come over, so it was a little gusty up at the 4,000 level there, you know, but it wasn't nearly as bad as it was yesterday. But, yeah, that occluded front's still bringing in some...
For some reason, I can't listen to the weather report when it's a dude. Okay. Dude, have you seen those weather chicks that are just, like, ridiculously... I love them. Sweet angels. Thank you for your service. I can actually...
They're all in foreign
ask
countries.
him. This guy knows. He said I should be a weatherman. I'm like, I don't know. I just love the weather.
Yeah, because you somehow call it every time. We were trying to go trap shooting this week on Wednesdays, and usually we get there around 7, and we hang around for an hour or so. You're just shooting trap, having a good time. We used to do it all the time when we graduated.
Shoot shit.
Yeah, shoot the shit, shoot the clays,
Yeah.
shoot something.
Shoot myself. Yeah.
But, yeah, I was like, oh, let's go. We haven't gone forever. And he was like, "Oh, it's looking like it's gonna rain like right at 7." I was like, I don't think he wants to go. And I'm sitting out there, 6:50. I'm like, clear as day. Come back, and I'm in my room, and I just hear it. And it's raining. It's pissing. I'm just like, fuck. This guy calls it every time. Whenever I get so excited for snow, I'm like, it's gonna fucking snow, dude. We're gonna be snowmobiling to QFC. You're like, it's not happening. It's just not happening. It's just not gonna happen. And it never happens. It never happens. We never have a good blizzard anymore. Because this guy is cursing the snow.
Whoa. There's no one who wants to ride snowmobiles more than I do. I bought the sumbitches.
I'm just a realist.
Yeah, well, no.
Guy can't have no hope no more.
You know? First off, let's go back to what you just said, like we skimmed over it like it was so normal. Let's ride snowmobiles to QFC.
What, guys don't do that?
What, guys don't? Yeah, there's some asshole down in Texas going, I don't know what the hell these guys are talking about, but they're starting to piss me off. What the hell's a snowmobile? But dude, that was so much fun a few years back when we had that snow. And you could ride on the roads, and what the cops gonna chase you? Like,
no, they just flash you and say, "Hey,
hey, be safe." But yeah, dude. Oh man. So I was listening to the best podcast in the world, the Matt and Shane Secret Podcast.
Yeah.
And they were talking about that documentary about, like Dan Schneider. I think that's his name. Dan Schroeder? Dan Scrotum? I don't know. Anyways, so it was this show talking about, like, you know,
the diddling.
Nickelodeon. Yeah, basically what was going on there. And, dude, it's so crazy. And basically, it's mainly talking about, I'm not going to give it up too much for, yeah, all the people that watch this. I don't want to spoil it for you. Spoiler alert. Drake Bell gets his
he gets his pole waxed.
His hoo-ha wee-weed on.
His board waxed. His knife
sharpened,
pole cleaned. His
picture framed. Volume turned up.
Yeah, and then
his clay shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the most involuntary way possible. That's not funny to joke about, by the way. That's not a joke. But no, it was crazy, though. And then he came on there, and he's talking about it. And it is crazy, like, because, you know, we grew up watching that. That was, Drake and Josh was amazing. What, you never watched it?
No.
What?
I never was allowed to. I was never allowed to watch cartoons and stuff. But, you know, maybe Mom was onto something.
Mom called the diddling. She's like,
the
kids are getting diddled.
Drake's getting his pole waxed by the producer over there. He is not going to watch that. Oh, but
let me tell you something. My kid, I don't know what this is going on right here. Real pedophile energy coming out. But, dude, no, they were going back on, like, the clips and stuff and showing, like, the old clips. And I remember some of the episodes. I was like, oh, yeah, that was, ooh. Like, looking back on it, it's like, oh, yeah, that is terrible.
What is it with movie producers and stuff?
Movie producers and Minecraft YouTubers, man, they just coincide.
Minecraft YouTubers. Everyone that's big ups in Hollywood just want to diddle kids.
I mean, I'm sure there are some good people there, but I'm saying that, yeah, there are a lot of weirdos,
as of recently...
Oh, there's a lot of
portions.
There's
are
a
not
lot of
looking
diddling
good.
going on. There's a lot of Diddy going on.
A lot of Diddy diddling.
The diddler,
dude. I always thought it was so cool, like, to be like a child actor and be like famous as a kid. I thought that'd be so sick, but I'm so glad I didn't get diddled.
Oh,
that would have been terrible.
Well, yeah. Well, you know, you would have had. But it's so crazy because it's like. Even if you were just a child actor, because there's so many of them that fall off. Like, look at Macaulay Culkin. Like, he's coming back with Home Alone 2. I'm excited to see that.
What?
Home Alone, not Home Alone 2 or 3, but it's one coming out soon.
With Macaulay Culkin?
Yeah, it's him all grown up, and the guys get released from jail, Joe Pesci and the other guy, and sorry,
Joe Pesci
sorry,
and
guy.
the other
He
guy.
was,
That's probably 99% of how those guys are explained.
man, well,
Joe Pesci and the other guy.
oh man, I feel so bad because he is great too. He's really, really good in it. But yeah, they're coming back to. Anyways, that's not the point. So, like, he was big in the Home Alone stuff, right? And then it kind of went,
It's because he didn't allow it. He didn't get himself diddled. He had to get diddled if he wanted to stay in the scene.
There's a price you got to pay, buddy.
You got to get your dick sucked by the producer if you want to stay in this business. And Macaulay Culkin said no.
Oh, man.
Good for him, though. Good shout out Macaulay Culkin for not getting diddled. And we don't know that. He could be repressing some.
He could be repressed
old diddling.
Diddly.
Diddly. He's a diddly.
Hey,
There's diddlers,
would you rather be the
diddlies.
diddler or the diddly?
Neither.
You have to answer.
Neither.
You have to answer.
I'd rather be the victim, I guess.
Diddly.
I'll
Come
be the
on.
diddly.
Yeah. The would you rather?
Would you rather?
Would you rather?
Would
Hear
you
me
rather,
out for a second.
Would you rather be a TV producer molesting child actors or be the child actor getting molested?
Okay. Take it easy over there.
I just cleared up your would you rather. Now doesn't it sound a little insane now that I put it out?
It does. All right. We're just trying to keep it fun, dude. That's a terrible thing what happened to them, though. That shouldn't.
Well, I mean, the price you got to pay to be on Drake and Josh.
I guess so. I mean, it was so weird though because
the way he was, because I seen the clip. I haven't seen the documentary.
Yeah.
I don't plan on watching it because I saw the clip where he's talking about where he fell asleep and he woke up to getting his pole wax. Dude, God, that made me like I threw up in my mouth. I was like, oh my God.
Well, and that's the thing, right? Is in that situation. And he said he was 15 at the time.
Yeah.
That's,
what the fuck?
You know what I was doing when I was 15? I was down here getting hammered. Dude. I was sitting right here playing Call of Duty Ghost, getting hammered.
Not getting diddled.
Yeah, not getting diddled. All these kids trying to run out in the big city, you're getting diddled.
Yeah.
You stay in your small towns, people. Come on.
Playing pool.
But, no, dude, that's just so crazy because he's like, what do you do? Like, how do you react to that situation?
Especially as a 15-year-old kid.
Yeah.
Like, 15-year-old Aiden would have just... There would have been a lot of anger.
Yeah.
But, like, I'll be honest, I probably would have just, like, froze and been like, stop sucking my dick!
That's the second time he said that today.
How do you think we got this podcast,
Little diddling going on.
We got diddled. Adult diddling.
So after this,
Wait, pause. Hold on. Let me refrain. We got diddled. We were not diddled.
We're not diddlers. Don't go
We're
diddling
diddlies.
kids. Don't be diddling kids. Diddling kids ain't. Don't go diddling kids. We're not gonna make a song about not diddling kids. Are you kidding me? Everyone's gonna take.
I think Hollywood needs that song. I think
Well,
they do.
no, you remember that Always Sunny? It's an episode off Always Sunny.
God, I was trying to get started on Always Sunny, but every time I throw on something, Eva's like, no. I'm like, all right, fine, we'll watch Trailer Park Boys.
Leave it up to the women. No, I'm kidding. No.
No,
if she gave it a chance, she'd like it.
yeah, and I tried to get her to watch The Boys, the first episode. She she seems like totally like cool with like gore and stuff. I showed her that first episode, it was just too much. She's like, what the hell is this? I'm like,
it is a fucked up show.
Watch the show. But
it's good, but it is a little. It's a little much at
It's
times.
a little gory, but
I'm not even gonna say like the gory. It's just like the essay and that too, right?
it's just like
It's
such a funny like take on, but it's like oddly real. Like minus the super
the guy getting his gills finger, like he didn't like it, and it was kind of like, yeah, how you feeling? They're super chief, but it was like, I don't want to look at his CGI. Fucked up gills. I don't want to look at that.
Or
what?
Yeah, just the show is just making a mockery of just like Hollywood and like big business and everything, and it's really like up my alley, I guess. I'm super excited. The season 4 is coming out this year. I don't know when, but I am pumped for it. Which is why I was trying to get Eva to watch it.
We're gonna have to rewatch the other ones.
Yeah, I was gonna rewatch the
3rd season.
Yeah, or I was trying to start over with Eva, but maybe I got to catch her on a certain night.
Well, I will say this: like, I have a really bad, like, since we've started this, I read a lot more stuff so I can talk about things and watch a lot more things that usually I'd be like, I don't want to watch that. I'm not interested in that. But there are things that are interesting, but it's just like, I want something that makes me laugh. I want to watch something that makes me happy. Like watching the Dan the Diddler on frickin', Amazon Prime or whatever. I was like, oh,
took a
man.
hit for this podcast.
It is a Dan the Diddler. But yeah, it was like, Jesus. It was hard to watch.
Yeah, I didn't do my homework. I watched Hot Tub Time Machine last night.
I wish I would have watched Hot Tub Time Machine last night.
Dude, it's such a good, dumb, funny movie. That's like, that genre of movies, perfect.
What's the bald guy's name? I know his name is Lou
in the movie. I don't know the actor's name, but he's like everyone's uncle, basically.
Oh, dude, he's Mike. Dude, he is my Uncle Mike, and that's we got to do that one next.
You got a bunch of boyfriends, gay ones.
Fuck you, Jacob. You suck and you know it. I love that. Yeah. So good. Guys, if I wanted to kill myself, I'd be awesome at it. Shotgun to the dick.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. And then they had the second one that was a major L.
Yeah. Well, they had to use different actors.
Yeah, because the main character didn't come back, and sometimes you just got to keep movies just as the one hit. Everyone wants a second one, but if you can't really all put it together in the right way, don't do it. Same thing with Starship Troopers. Avid Starship Trooper fan. They made 3 more movies. Not good.
Hey, they made a video game.
They made a video game and no one wants to play it because Helldivers is basically...
there's an actual game about the movie too. But yeah, that's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah. Well, it came out on a few months ago on Steam. Mm-hmm. But I mean, they only have like 500 players.
Yeah.
Because why would you play when Helldivers exist?
Helldivers is way better.
Yeah.
So, speaking of that game though, for a second, dude, the updates made it like tenfold harder to play. Because when we first were playing it, we were playing Helldiver difficulty. We were blowing through levels.
When the railgun.
Ooh. All right, we'll edit that out. We'll put some laughter in. No, I'm kidding. We'll take it out.
I didn't even hear fully what you said. I just heard Drake.
Oh. We're not going to go back. We're lingering.
And we're back.
Yeah, and we're back. Have you seen the Adam Ray doing Dr. We'll be right back.
No.
We'll be right back. Dude, I got to show you after this. Are you... Never mind. All right, so... What were we talking about when we got off on this?
Helldivers 2, Helldiver difficulty.
We were talking about something with Macaulay Culkin. Oh, child actors.
Yeah, child actors.
So,
Go back in here.
Yeah, I'm trying to... But yeah, no, a lot of child actors, they start off so strong and then they... Right? And that was, a lot of things. And they fall into drugs and stuff like that. And it's like, man, how... Because you're on top of the world at this young age, and then all at once it's gone. It's like, well, where else am I going to get that feeling of, like, everybody loves me, this is great, I'm on top of the world, and cocaine.
Yep.
Boom. We've come full circle.
Oh, cocaine.
Oh, Eric Clapton. Good song.
I've heard it once or twice. I feel like, well, if you hiked Mount Everest at like 10, why would you ever want to go on a hike ever again after that? Like, you've had the best.
You've done it all.
You've done it all. What's the point?
You passed dead bodies.
Yeah, and then
you stepped on heads to get to the peak.
Yeah, those pictures are also creepy as hell because they're still all just like, they're like cryo-freezed almost with like their full like suit on and everything. Ooh, it's weird. And you hike past them and you're doing it for fun. Like, what the fuck?
if you're passing a dead body, it's so dangerous to be up there. They can't take the bodies down.
Yeah.
There's so little oxygen up there that if someone sits down, lays down, passes out, you have to just keep walking. You have about 5 seconds to be like, reaching for someone, and the lead people will scream at you.
Yeah.
Do not, if you want to die, go ahead and keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
And you have to watch, because this isn't like a one-day thing. This is, I don't know how many days it takes because I've never even considered doing it, but you meet these people. You hang out with these people. And for me, if after an hour, I'm like, dude, this guy's my best friend. We're hanging out. We're having a good time.
And he steps over 3 steps too many, slides down a little too far, dead.
Yeah. And he's dead.
Slow, painful death, too.
He's dead.
He might even still be alive by the time you're hiking back. Probably not, but
But you're watching people pass you, and you're going, I'm dying. I'm dead.
There's nothing I can do.
There's nothing I can do. I'm done for. That's, oh my God.
At that point, like, hypothetically, Cole decides to hike Mount Everest, and you slip, and you are in where they can't get you, and people are just walking past. I would save some people the sorrow, and I would just fucking commit to the fucking rest of the slope. Exactly. It would be hard to commit, but man, I think I'd have to do it. I couldn't just sit there and suffer.
I've never been so out of breath, like I couldn't move. I've never been oxygen depleted, I guess. Well, some scenarios, I guess, but nothing like that where it's like I physically can't move because I can't get enough air. So that's such a wild concept, I guess.
Hypoxia.
Is that what they call it? Or altitude sickness, right? Or something?
Yeah.
Or is that different?
I just got grilled by my flight reviewer for not knowing the 4 different types of hypoxia. Which relatively hypoxia is just not enough air getting to the brain. But that would suck.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Shout out to all the people who
died
trying to have fun, man.
That's not fun.
I feel like half the people that hike Mount Everest are like office people that like need a reason to train for like 2 years and then come back to the office like, I hiked Mount Rainier, fuckers. Or not Mount Rainier. Mount Everest.
Yeah. I know what you're saying, but I'd rather hike Mount Rainier. I would do that.
It's I've hiked up to, so there's a camp. Oh, fuck. I can't remember the name of the camp, but me and my dad did it. And it's a day hike. Basically, you could do Mount Rainier in one day because you can drive super far up to the mountain, but you have to sleep at not Camel Basin. It's like Crystal, but you have to sleep in this camp so that your body gets used to the altitude, and then you can hike the rest of the half mile that's left. But when we were hiking up there, it sounded like there was thunder on Mount Rainier, and like me and my dad were like trying to guess what it was. And when we got to the camp, this guy was like, "It's the glaciers moving. It's the glaciers like rubbing against each other." Oh, I thought you were worried about the camera freezing, but yeah, it's creepy up there, but it's cool as fuck.
It seems cool. See, I'm a bit of a out of shape guy, so I don't really get out and do a whole lot of. Now, put me on a nice golf course, I'll whip that cart faster than anybody. Now I might not play that great, but I'll drink and I'll drive them carts. I'll watch your ball, dude. I'm a ball spotter. Pause. But ball spotter. No Diddy. No Diddy. Dude, that's another crazy thing.
What's with everyone? I don't even know the full situation, but I know he had a bunch of gigolos on call. Like how do you get so far into the rich gay world where you can just have
rich gay world
where you have 6 dudes on call ready to come blow up?
That'd be a good show, by the way, the Rich Gay World.
World.
That would be a great Netflix series.
Yeah, a lot of chicks would like that probably.
Hey, you could get your girlfriend to watch it. They can't even hear it, so
Well, I ran out of storage, but I mean, I was
Little
just
bit.
going on and on about how gay guys at
We
work.
podcasted for 6 hours and we had no idea where I were.
Yeah.
Goddamn, boys. I just smoked so many goddamn smoke.
But it wasn't important, and I don't want to talk about it again because it wasn't even that good. It wasn't that good.
No, it wasn't.
It's along with the uncomfortability of TV producers
Dan the
molesting of Dan the Diddler. Yeah,
Dan the Diddler. That's going to be the Ep name, right?
Dan the Diddler.
Dan the Diddler.
Yep.
So he's gotten no charges against him, by the way. Yeah, so throughout the whole thing, like after they talk about how he was like a psycho, like come down and he's like wanted a massage every time he was down there from someone from wardrobe, a chick from wardrobe, and then he'd like come in and be like he'd be nice and supportive and like the coolest guy, whatever, cracking jokes, and then next thing you know, he was like a tyrant asshole, like crazy, knew how to make you feel good and really knew how to make you feel bad, and a loser and nothing, small. And they're like, yeah, he was a scary guy to work with, and he was making hand over fist for money for Nickelodeon, so they were kind of just like, this guy's great, he's making us a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
And no one really talked about what was going on, because it was like anything you said, you just got fired. You got fired. Dan just fired you, and so that was like a really big like situation for them, and it's hard for me to like put myself in someone else's situation if that was happening, but it's very easy for me to go like, if someone said that to my mom, it's on site.
Yeah.
I'm gonna whoop your fucking ass. Now, I don't get me wrong, that fat tub of shit, oh, he's going down, dude, for sure. I would love to lay a right hook on both of those chins. Like, I'm telling you, dude, the guy just looks like a loser. He looks like a fat, retarded loser.
A diddler.
He looks like a diddler. There you go. But yeah, and you can kind of tell, like, at the beginning of the show, when they show him when he's like 19 and he's making jokes and he's, some self-deprecating jokes, and he actually was funny. He was funny. And then towards the end, it's showing clips of him like, oh yeah, we have fun. If the cast says something bad to me, I can just put them in a really shitty situation. Just like write something fucked up and they have to do it. And he's laughing about it. And it's like, oh, okay. Well, that wasn't weird or anything.
So how did this guy not get arrested?
Maybe there was. He kind of diddled. No. He kind of. So eventually, when the Drake Bell thing came out, or Drake Bell, or yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I keep getting it messed up. So, it came out anonymously first, right?
Yeah.
So then that guy got fired, and then Dan called him and was like, "Hey, what happened? He didn't ask if it was him, but he was like, do you know anything about this?" And then he just straight up told him, he's like, "Yeah." And he goes, Dan was actually very, forthcoming, very supportive about that and stuff. And then on the other side of this, so when they went to court for it, he goes, the amount of people that were on the guy who sucked his wee-wee, they were sitting in his, sorry, I'm saying funny things, but they're all sitting over on his side of the court, and these are like famous, not like super huge big time, but he's like, I'm recognizing people. It's like, really? He's convicted. This isn't like a maybe rumor. He's like, this guy's going to jail. And you guys are sitting here writing letters of, there's no way he could have done this. No way he could have done this without, being pressured into it, blah, 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 blah. The guy who diddled him had a painting of a clown. And when this wasn't Drake, but it was some other kid, he was like asking him about the painting because it was at a place, and the guy got all excited and showed him it was a self-portrait of John Wayne Gacy. John Wayne Gacy was like, to whatever the guy's name was, to my friend, blah, I hope you enjoy the painting. John Wayne Gacy, the guy who diddled kids and then killed them and buried them underneath his house.
Yeah.
What, like, all this shit is going on? Where's someone to go, hey, that's weird.
That is evidence.
Yeah, this is, and his house was, like, super weird. They said it was just, like, the guy was goofy, so maybe it didn't look weird, but I guess from an outsider's perspective, it's like there's multiple things that I'm like, are you serious right now? As soon as I seen the John Wayne Gacy portrait, I went, wrap it up, people. Wrap it up.
Guilty.
Slash the diddler. Slash the diddler's diddler, Like, holy shit, But then again, these people, they were saying, is like, we made a relationship. This guy was, just around all the time. We were friends. No one thought this was, he was just a goofy guy, right?
Yeah.
And, but yeah, as an outsider looking in, I'm like, dude, that's like me if I have like a poster of Charles Manson. It's like, hey, Cole, hope you're doing well, buddy. Here's a little something for you.
Yeah.
And then you walk in, you're like, what's that? And then I got like a Nazi flag hanging up next to it. It's like, dude, look at this. Isn't this cool?
Hitler, he was just...
Well, I'm just a big World War II guy. Oh, you know what? You're not interested in history? Yeah, it's like, no, this is all Nazi memorabilia. I don't know.
You can have Nazi memorabilia if you have a history room. If you don't have a bunch of other stuff, like Japanese stuff, American stuff, Italian stuff, you just have the Nazi stuff, not good. Not good. You can't just have the Nazi stuff. You gotta have the other stuff.
Well, so apparently it was the painting was sitting in this room, which was like an homage. Not an homage. I think that's the wrong word for it, but like a room of worship. What am I trying to say here?
Fuck.
Well, anyways, it's basically a room that's themed Planet of the Apes. It's like a Hollywood themed room, like on the movie.
Homage is probably the right word. I don't know what it means, but it sounds like it means
something like that. I don't know. I just say things and it sounds right, but
sounds right to me.
But yeah, dude, it was so weird, and I guess I could see, like we're friends. If I went over to your house, like if we weren't friends and I went over to your house. And, you got cats. I don't like cats. Well, now I don't like you, maybe. But I like you. We're friends, and I go over there. And even though I'm allergic to cats, of course I'm going to go over there. You're my friend. I don't care. I could deal with that. But now, self-portrait of John Wayne Gacy, I don't know if that's the...
That's not quite as bad as a few cats.
Too. I keep remembering this stuff. And had letters in his nightstand next to his bed. And he's pulling them out, showing them to all the cast members and stuff. And it's like, this isn't a red flag that you're talking to a child predator homicidal freak?
Yeah, I wonder if, like, like a bunch of people have that kind of in them. Like a bunch of TV
child
producers.
Predator energy? Like, what do you mean?
Like, I don't know, like, was this guy, like, child predator or not child predator, and then was talking to John Wayne Gacy, and John Wayne Gacy's like, man.
You're missing out.
Fucking kids. And he was
I
like,
love
no,
fucking kids.
I didn't think about that.
Oh, yeah.
I like killing them. Maybe not that part.
You know what's funny is that actually did kind of go into my head. Well, the guy was gay.
Well, yeah.
For starters, which didn't really need to be said in the documentary. You could just kind of look at him. But
that's way far ago.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyways, so. But yeah. Anyways. But yeah, that's so crazy. It's just like, yeah, no big deal. This guy's just talking to like the biggest serial killer of that time.
And he doesn't have a podcast and a pen pal segment, so that's weird.
So why can't we talk? Should we write John Wayne Gacy and see? I think he's dead. I think he's been dead, actually. I think he got the death penalty, didn't he?
Yeah. I think. Who was the Green River Killer? I know he's still alive.
Oh, well, of course he's still alive. He's in Washington State.
Well, yeah, they were going to give him the death penalty, believe it or not. unless he revealed the locations of the kids.
No,
or not the kids.
He says if you don't kill me, I'll slowly keep releasing dates.
Oh yeah, that's
so
right.
he keeps releasing like one a year, I think, or one every ever so often.
His insurance.
Yeah,
but they banned the death penalty. But I don't know. He's pretty fucked up. I think a judge would be like,
yeah, dude. I get so sick and tired of these. The death penalty is old and we shouldn't have it anymore. Dude, I would pay all the money in the world to be able to take a pedophile out back, get him down on his knees, and just shoot him right in the back of the foot.
Make him dig his own grave first. Come on.
That'd be great. I'd pay good money for this. Put it on the TV, man. Let's do some Roman gladiator shit. Throw him in there with a live tiger, motherfucker. You know what I mean?
I'm down with the death penalty, too.
Throw him in there with one of them orcas from the SeaWorld. Let Shamu have his way. You know what I mean? Give me something to watch.
Or a grizzly bear. Like, that'd be sick.
That would be. Or Joe Rogan. Any of them.
Just put Joe Rogan.
You know that noise he makes?
Or, who's like if John Wick was a real person, throw John Wick in there.
Ooh, yeah, absolutely.
Or Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson?
Mike Tyson with
I can't wait to see him beat the shit out of Dick Paul.
Dude, I don't know how everyone knows about that. Because my dad was the one who told me about it. I'm like, you know who Jake Paul is?
Well, because it's Jake Paul, who we hated for the longest time.
Everyone hates him.
And everybody knows Mike Tyson because he was an absolute stone-cold killer. You know what I mean? Killer. Yeah, I got to say with the nowadays, not the But, yeah, even Mike knew about it. And Mike talked about Tyson all the time because he's like, when I was growing up, he's like, that was the guy. He was the guy. But anyways, yeah. But, yeah, throw these predators in the ring with Mike Tyson. I watch him bite their ear off.
Yeah, I like the death penalty for terrible people like that. But they're super expensive because you have to have long trials because you have to know for sure that this person is a bad guy. But, like, they make the execution so expensive when, 9mm is not that expensive anymore. It was up there during COVID, but, it's back down now. I mean, we don't have to make it fancy anymore.
I mean, come on. No country for old men, this shit. The guy with the bowl cut can figure out how to make a weapon out of a freaking, a carbon soda tank and an air hose, and we can't shoot a guy in the back of the head for,
Yeah, I don't know.
We got to do lethal injection. So what? What for what?
And you know what? With lethal injection,
did this guy go? Oh, I feel bad for my victims. I guess I better, keep them in my basement. Yeah, let's keep them in my basement chained up.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know.
I think, and with lethal injection, it doesn't even work all the time. Instead of it'll slowly kill people, which you're spending all this money on these super expensive drugs that the pharmacy or the pharmaceutical companies are jacking up because the state's buying it, and they don't even work half the time. What? We can't make poison anymore? We gotta talk to Putin about this shit. He's got poison down to pretty good.
This is what you gotta do: take a thing of absinthe and a thing of coolant concentrate, set it down in a shot glass, and goes, one is absinthe, and the other is 4 ounces of concentrated coolant. So go ahead and take your shot. We'll do it again next week. So either you're going to have a nice buzz for about 5 minutes or you don't got to worry about it.
Death row would be... Imagine being on death row and just
Come
every
down.
week you get a 50-50 shot at living another week. That's actually terrifying. And we should start doing that too.
I was about to say, I would happily host that game. I'd do a nice little Family Feud. Maybe get a 3-piece suit. Maybe Steve Harvey the shit out of it. I'd be like... No, I'd Dr. Phil Adam Ray the shit out of that, dude. I'd have theme songs, music. Would you like the shot or would you like to spin the wheel? Can I take a shot? And he's spinning the wheel. Nah.
But that would be, if we ever get to a militaristic, nationalist society where violence is cool, that's definitely going to be a thing.
Oh, absolutely. I think we're not far off if I can't get it out.
We're about to have a hot political take here.
Yeah. Well, I was, but indigestion. Anyways, I don't think we're far off from being like that. It just happens in other ways. Like the whole cancel culture thing, that was very cutthroat, like pointing and going, aha, like kill, which is instead of kill, it's cancel,
Yeah. And like Obama said that wasn't even cool. Out of all people.
Obama.
I don't like cancel culture. But yeah, no, the cancel culture's weird. But yeah, we're just a few odd, like, national.
We're still the same. There's still part of us that wants to see. I mean, come on. When you guys were riding the bus or when we were in school, what's the one thing we were always showing each other? Fucking decapitating videos.
I think
Mexican
that's our generation growing up. Ugh.
It's all the time, So there is a part of us that still is like
morbid curiosity.
It's
morbid
like,
curiosity.
oh my god, play it again. Have you ever watched Funky Town? Oof, it's a rough one. So we're not gonna make any money on this. It already got desensitized or demonetized. So
I didn't even apply for it.
Perfect. All right, let's go all in on this shit. So basically, it's got to be a cartel of some sort. But basically, this guy is skinned. I think it just shows his face. I can't remember exactly, but so it's this guy. He's basically skinned, and he's hooked up to an IV of like methamphetamine or something. So he's feeling all this, and I think they like cut his tongue out or something and feed it to him. And they're like doing a bunch of terrible shit, and he's all hopped up on drugs, so he's like feeling all of it and keeping it alive. And then why they call it Funky Town, because in the back it's playing. Gotta get a move right for me.
This is a movie or
it's like a deep clip. I can't find it anymore, but it's just like a cartel torture video, maybe.
Why has the UN gone down there to deal with the cartels? Because they're just a few fent sales away from taking over Mexico. They have fucking convoys of armored cars, rocket launchers, tanks, helicopters. They are a little army over there.
It is. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised that like we're just kind of letting it go, and Mexico's like, we got it. Like, no, no, you don't. Like this shit's like
so, guy.
Fentanyl's killing everyone, and yeah.
Well, I don't think it's. I don't think it's the cartels putting the fentanyl in it. I don't think it is, because how does that benefit them in any way, shape, or form? Because fentanyl comes from China, I thought.
It does. The poppy plants. This is all unsure information, but yeah, the cartels. Well,
I thought it was like synthetic. I thought fentanyl was like synthetic.
It's
like a synthetic.
Yeah.
Opioid, maybe a synthetic.
Yeah, it's an opioid.
But you don't get that.
But even just touching someone who's overdosed on it can make you overdose. It's crazy. Like less than like the weight of a penny, like a quarter of the weight of.
We've all seen the cop videos.
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, and like no one's doing a lot about it. It's weird. And then you know what pissed me off? I hate to get political, but
Ozempic?
No.
Oh.
Our governor ran for president on a one policy issue. You know what it was? It was climate change. When like Seattle looks like shit. It's zombies. Shit. Like Seattle looked great for a city.
Yeah.
Not that long ago. But yeah, now there's just zombies everywhere, which is really sad. Seeing people because all they are now is just people who need drugs, and that's their only.
It's like the only motivating.
Their only motivation is getting more heroin, fentanyl, whatever. And we're not doing a whole lot about it. And, like, LA's putting a bunch of money into it. And the people that are running it are making, like, $400,000 a year. And nothing's changing. It's just getting worse. And we're not really talking about it. It's kind of bad all over the country.
It. They're fucking condoning it. The safe injection sites. How the fuck does that help anybody? Other than getting fucking AIDS?
Kind of see from a point what they were trying to do, but it wasn't helping. It doesn't work. And
if you really want to help these people, tell them it's a safe injection site. As soon as they walk in there, grab them, wrap them up in a white coat, and send them to a goddamn loony bin. They get some fucking help.
We just need to figure out how to get the supply not coming in here, and
you know what? I take it back. You know what we need to do? No, I'm kidding. No.
They're people. They used to be people anyways, and they really do need help, but it's such an overwhelming issue that we've just overlooked. And the pharmaceutical companies are just like, fuck it, let's get, like, the whole, like, overprescribing stuff that happened, like, probably about 8 or 9 years ago now.
Born just too late.
Born too late to be addicted to opioids. Ah.
I got my wisdom teeth removed. I see what they're getting on about. I like it.
But yeah, they just they kind of ruined this country, and then they paid 1/8 of their profits in a fine. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, I breathed in.
It's a boom.
Go ahead.
We got a fully automatic cough here. Oh my god. This shit's a 3-round burst. Just even the thought of fentanyl is affecting him. Oh, no. He's gone. No. And quit thinking about it. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, no. Dude, that's got to hurt standing on the corner of the street like that for a while.
Oh, how much of my fat rolls were shown in that?
I didn't see a whole lot.
Disgusting love handles.
Love handles.
A lot of them. Yucky.
Yeah. Fentanyl bad.
Yeah, no, I think I figured that one out by now. But, hey, you know what? Can't knock it till you try it. All right.
Dave Chappelle has a bit about, like, on his deathbed, he's like, fucking give me everything. I think everyone thinks that, like, what is so, like, what? Something's got to be so good about that these people, they get sick if they don't have it.
Yeah. No. And that's the thing, right? It's like heroin is obviously just like massive amounts of opiates, which, you know, like a Percocet.
Mm-hmm.
Had those for my wisdom teeth. Whew. Percocet with a 4 Loko, dude. You'd sleep for 6 days. I'm telling you, best sleep I ever got. Felt great, which is always in a great mood. Like, maybe that's why I'm such an asshole now. Because it's like, I saw the other side, the grass is greener, but not for long. Yeah, and then I sold my computer, and now I'm kidding. For weed. No, I'm kidding. No.
You know someone.
Yeah, not me, but...
God, I remember.
I mean, hey, you know what? Honestly, that's what's so great about America. You can come here and be homeless and ruin your life, and everyone will just look at you and go, well...
I'll give this guy
$1.
$1.
Yeah, here's a $quarter. But I don't know. I think there are legitimate homeless people, and then I think there are other people who just fell in, like, you know, like veterans and stuff, people with actual, like, mental issues and stuff. And then there's the people who are just drug addicts and want to steal shit. It's hard for me because, you know, I run the shop, right?
Yeah.
I run a shop, and I've been broken into multiple occasions, tens of thousands of dollars, and the cops come up and I go, you know, what are we going to do about this? And they're like, here's an insurance form.
Yeah.
You can turn into your insurance. I've had insurance companies drop me, you know, pay it, and then you're done. And then you got to go find a different insurance, and then it's twice as much because you're in a high-risk area. And it's like, hey, are you shitting me? And they don't do anything. They do nothing to these people. They get away scot-free. And it's like, okay, so then I can't have an electric fence because then I can get sued. I can't shoot them because I'm valuing my items above their life. No. They're valuing their life below my items.
Yeah.
You know, they're what happened to the day is when you walked onto someone's property, you were in the wrong.
Yeah.
You know, everyone's acting like, "Oh, you can't own the land, man. You can't own the land." Watch me. Watch me. Get your dirty hippie sandals off my driveway, or I'll blow you off of it. Pause.
No Diddy.
No Diddler. No Dan.
No Dan. No Dan Diddy.
God, I wish I'd remember what that guy's actual name was.
I think it is Dan Schneider.
No, well, that's the producer, but not the guy who. I remember his last name being Peck. That's the only thing I remember. Brian Peck. That's what it was. Brian
This
Peck.
podcast does not like Brian Peck.
Fuck Brian Peck. All my homies hate Brian Peck.
We hate Brian Peck.
That was a close one.
Little diddler. Little dick diggler.
Gay.
What a homo.
What a homo. Queer eye for the straight guy.
Yeah, we should feed that guy a bunch of fentanyl.
Put it on the tip of Drake's penis.
That's how to not get diddled. And
Put fentanyl on your penis so you can't be diddled. It's wear a condom first, but then cover your penis.
Yeah, then what's his name's gonna be like? Oh, he's using protection.
Yeah. Yeah. Just wake up, a guy's next to your bed doing the fence dance.
Oh, he fell for it.
We got another one. Just
wrap him up.
what's the state of your emergency? Oh, it's not an emergency. He's not going anywhere.
Not for another day.
There's a sketch for you. No, I'm kidding. That would immediately be. We would immediately be on the news like too homophobic.
Yeah, that would probably. What?
Got to take that off.
What?
I just spilled beer all down my shirt.
No. Well, we'll be right. We're going on safety right now. Oh wait, no, he's rocking it.
Oh no, it's fine. Yeah, it's not that big of a deal.
Little clone, little cowboy clone.
I love stale beer. I am wearing a Coors short, Coors shirt. So
I don't have a beer affiliated shirt.
Can I guess what that shirt is? I bet that's a Suicide Boys T-shirt with the priest holding the gun, the AK. I'm putting money on it. Come on, folks. Yeah! I knew it. Great T-shirt.
My wardrobe is limited.
The only reason I know that is because as soon as I seen the color of the collar, I was like, that guy doesn't own any other shirts that color. But I do like that shirt. That's a good one. Oh, dude, how could I forget about this?
What?
So, we're going to Ocean Shores, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got a house. A lot of indigestion burps going on tonight.
Yeah.
the fully diabetic podcast over here, just having indigestion, silent burps. They're just silent burps and farts over here. Yeah, I'm talking about dudes getting diddled. Yeah, this is great. Anyway, so I was going to Ocean Shores. It was me, my brother, Mike, and then my two cousins, and then his son Mikey, right? We got to have him back.
Yeah, we got to record it right. But
so anyways, we're headed to, it's like an Airbnb type thing, and there's a hot tub there. Hot tub time.
Tub time.
And so I had forgotten swim trunks, so I was like, all right, well, we're going through Aberdeen. Let's swing into the Walmart at Aberdeen. I don't know if anyone's been to Aberdeen, Washington, much less the Walmart in Aberdeen, Washington. But
I have some pictures.
There's some absolute freaks rolling around there.
Yeah, I was picturing what it might look like.
Like Lord of the Rings, My Precious, haven't seen the sun. Just they don't look healthy.
Wait, how late did he go there?
This was 2 p.m. This is 2 p.m. on a Wednesday.
Ooh.
Or on a Thursday, I mean, sorry. So anyways, we're walking through the aisles because we're getting snacks and shit. But I gotta get a pair of swim trunks because I forgot.
Need that tub time.
So I'm going. Yeah, gotta get that tub time in, brother. So, anyways, I'm going through the aisles. I'm looking for all this shit, and I'm kind of looking at shirts too because I was like, oh, whatever. On the rack, on the very back of it, I'm just like thumbing through them, and I just see like a Jaguar. I'm like, no way. I pick it up. It's a Def Leopard T-shirt. Not a Jaguar. Sorry, a leopard. Retard. But when I first made eye contact with it, I was like, oh, that's a Jaguar. But anyways, I pick it up. It's a Def Leopard T-shirt for $5. And I go,
this
okay.
economy?
I said, okay, $5 for a Def Leppard tee. I look left, I look right. I'm thinking, Justin Timberlake's going to jump out and kerpunk me or whatever the fuck that thing was called. And I was like, fuck, there's no way it fits. So it's Walmart. There's no dressing room. So, obviously I just got naked right in the aisle and tried it on. And then some guy came up and sucked my... No, I put it on, fit perfectly. I'm like, $5? This? Oh, yeah. It's coming home with me. So I go out to the check stand, and because it's on a clearance rack, I guess.
Yeah.
Because everything was discounted. But I got my $5 Def Leopard T-shirt and a thing of shorts for like, I don't know, $7 probably. Super cheap. Love Walmart. Check it out. And the lady's like, no way. And I'm like, what? And she's like, you're buying the Def Leopard tee? Like it's a thing. And I go, the Def Leopard tee? And she's like, yeah. Oh my God, it was on the clearance rack because someone returned it. And I go, okay. And she's like, and at the end of the week, we were going to be able to take it home, and all of us were fighting over it. I'm like, you got to be shitting me. I'm like, first off, there's not that many people here that look like me. So someone's lying. And from what I saw in the employees there, not a lot of skinnies.
Yeah.
A lot of fatties. A lot of pale fatties in there. Looked like I was at Wisconsin, but whatever. So, yeah, I buy it, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to, walk out there, like, nonchalantly in front of Mike and them because, Josh. And so I throw the T-shirt on, and I'm just going to act like I don't have it on. So, I tuck the shirt in, blah, blah, blah. Walking out there. And Mike's looking at me, and you can tell when like an old person's like, not old, but someone who can't see that well is kind of like trying
sizing you up,
see what you're doing. Because as soon as I come out, he's like, looks, and he's like, what the fuck? I fucking walk out there. I was like, sup? And he's like, what the fuck do you have on? And I go, Def Leppard tee. He goes, how much you pay for that? I'm like, $5. And he goes, what? He goes, fucking sick. And he's making fun of me, though, because you don't talk like that. He goes, fucking sick, dude. I'm like, shut up, you fucking homo. He's like, I'm a homo. He's like, you're gay and a homo. I'm like, same thing, but whatever. But yeah, dude, $5 Def Leppard tee.
Steal.
And then the whole weekend was great, dude. I got to see if I could find. Here, I'll just go grab it real quick.
Yeah.
Distract the audience while I'm gone.
Well, yeah, I got invited out on this trip, and last second. I had a bunch of stuff going on. I was like, I gotta do a roof, and I have a flight test, yada yada. Flight test ended up getting rained out. Oh no! We have some breaking news. The $5 Def Leppard tee is missing. It's gone. But and roofing sucked. We were there until the moon was shining, and so I was thinking about that the entire time I was on the roof was I could be clamming, but no, guys gotta make a buck, unfortunately. But yeah, this podcast what is it really missing?
I think it's in the wash.
Oh, yeah. Summing up this pod so far, we talked a lot about diddling, got a little political, fentanyl talk, fentanyl, diddling. Not much else.
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh yeah, for $5, that is a steal.
$5, dude.
Dude, I would have paid $15.
I was rocking it.
That is sick.
But yeah, I was like, and then the woman who was like talking to me has a shirt on that's clearly too small for her. And it's like, yeah, you were gonna buy this?
You think
Sure.
people in Walmart have properly sized clothes? Come on.
That's a fair point.
I'm a QFC shopper myself.
But what I thought to myself all weekend, that's a great sketch idea.
What?
The fact that all the Walmart employees were gonna fight over a Def Leppard T-shirt on the clearance aisle because at the end of the week they have free grass. If it sits on the shelf too long, they just can take it home.
Yeah.
Is what she said. I don't know if that's true or not. Maybe she's just stealing shit.
That could be. It's
Could be.
Walmart.
Maybe she was gonna sell it for fentanyl.
For $5 fentanyl.
Hey, apparently it's cheaper than leukemia pills. There's another one. Was I looking over there?
Yeah, it felt like it. I was like, who's behind me?
That was where I was looking right at you. Well, I do have a lazy eye. I knew it. Because I was going like that, and it looks like I'm looking over there, huh? Damn, that's rough, dude. Oh, well.
Ooh.
Dude, I've been self-diagnosing myself with a lazy eye for the last few months now. I need to just go to the doctor and get those glasses that fix it.
Oh, when I think lazy, I think super lazy. I was in Boy
Yeah.
Scouts. Pause. No diddle.
P, no diddy.
P no diddy. And there's this kid who had an insane lazy eye. Insane. And like whenever like I'm out and about and someone has like an insane lazy eye, no. What are you doing with that microphone? My mom's gonna yell at me. There you go.
I'm breathing into the mic now.
But I have a hard time like keeping eye contact with the people who have a lazy eye, and it gets very uncomfortable very fast. Very fast. You ever be out and about and like the cashier has like an insane lazy eye and you don't notice it until you like look at him and you're like, oh shit.
You know what's funny? I can't make eye contact with normal people. People with lazy eyes. I don't know why, but I fucking just lock in. I don't know what it is. And I always lock in on the lazy one. Right? So I'm always like this. Absolutely. 110%.
It's your
right?
crowd, man.
Yep. Yeah, it's my people. My people have spoken.
Yeah,
They can't look, so.
My dad taught me when I was very young to always maintain eye contact while having a conversation because it's responsible.
Yeah.
Or not responsible. It's common courtesy, I guess. I don't know. And a lot of the girls these days really hate eye contact.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, a lot
could
of
have
the
told
ones.
me the other way. Yeah, they're not. Yeah, whatever.
Ooh,
The only other girl I've talked to within the last 3 years. Hey, Cortana, obviously.
but yeah, Eva hates eye contact, and it's just like how I talk. I kind of talk eye contact, and no ums or uhs, but I still do that. But
I don't mind the ums. Dude, I was listening to, shit, I just did it again. So they say, they did like a study, and apparently like ums are like, damn it. Ums are, when we make that sound when we go, like we don't know what we're going to say yet. But when you go, it's you already know what you're going to say, but you're trying to figure out the words to say it.
yeah, I agree with that.
And now they're saying people do that with like now.
Like,
we were gonna go read a book. Read a book. No, you're reading a book. Yeah.
yeah.
I heard this off of I think it was Tuesday with Stories. He mentioned it. I don't really remember what he said, but I remember the and the and then he's like, but now everyone's doing it with like. And I do notice that, and that drives me up a forking wall. And I'll catch myself doing it sometimes, and I hate it.
Yeah.
But
fuck.
like
when I'm flying, every now and then I'll get caught up on my calls, and I'll go, And my flight instructor will verbally beat the shit out of me every time I do it. It feels like I'm talking to my dad again when I was like 6, and he's just like, "Don't say anything. Just pause."
It's so hard.
It is. It's a habit.
It's a habit because it's like
It's like
it's you know the diddler. Kidding. God damn it! I'm not gonna stop doing it
now that we brought this up.
Well, I know I do it a lot because I've heard it, but
yeah, I'm gonna try my best. What are we at?
it feels like we've been doing good.
Oh, we're at hour 10 right now.
Holy shit! And that's on the second one.
Or no, we're at 40 minutes, 30
Okay.
minutes before. So
Should we start wrapping it up?
yeah,
Or
we
should
can wrap it up
Okay.
and put some fentanyl on it. So
What?
no diddles.
Wrap it up. Put some fentanyl on it. Call back. I like that. What are we? Are we gonna? Are you going home tonight after this? Or?
I do. Adam did bring up the fact of playing some GTA Deadline. I'm so ready to punch my fucking desk tonight. Just, you
I
motherfucker.
love Deadline. That is. I'll tell you what that especially like sumo too.
Oh,
Reminds me of like that Fusion Frenzy. You ever used to play that?
no. Wait, was it that game? Where's the balls? No Diddy.
No Diddler.
Nice. I can't wait to hear that in my headphones. That might be the sensor sound.
Yes. If I've been trying to build it up before it happens, but I've had a fart cooking for a little bit now, and I'm hoping it's a loud one because I wanted to use it as the sensor sound.
Have you ever been listening to an audio podcast and it gets quiet and then they rip a fart?
Mark Norman is my favorite with it.
He does that.
Because he's talking about a dead serious topic. He's like, and you know, he peed on the kids, and
Yeah. Yeah.
and then I love how the co-hosts, they either or whoever's podcast he's on, because if it's not Joe List or Sam Morril,
yeah.
both are insanely hilarious, by the way. But and Sam laughs, Joe doesn't care. He's like nice. But there's some people who will either laugh or they'll just.
Okay, Sam Morello. No homo. Pause. No Diddy. He's got a great podcast voice, I gotta say.
Absolutely, he does. He has that like. It's like a grimy, like not grimy. That's a terrible thing, but it's like a.
It's a little rough, but it's
I meant to say like
refined.
gruff,
But like.
but like.
Bud
Light.
Bud Light.
Bud Light. Dylan Mulvaney. Shane Gillis.
Shane Gillis. When's that commercial coming out with Dylan Mulvaney and Shane Gillis?
Dude, so have you heard the?
That would be. The country wouldn't know what to do. That'd be the trans MAGA right there. Ooh, I thought that was going to be more of a heater. I'm a little disappointed.
It's all right. It was cute.
I'll amp it up in post.
I'll amp it up. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, it's some reverb.
Hey, you know what? It had to be. I'm just a cute guy. I'm just a cute little fella.
Little toot.
I'm a cute little fella, dude. I'm a cute tutor.
Cute tutor.
But have you? I was gonna say, I already have the commercial idea. It's like Shane sitting on one side, Dylan on the other. He's like, so. Did you like cut it? Let's not talk about it. Just cracks a Bud Light. He's like, let's have a Bud Light responsibly.
The country wouldn't know what to do. Like the mainstream media's like all the hosts for those shows, their brains would just explode.
Oh, absolutely.
No one would know what to do. We'd probably go into a civil war.
Dude, I'll be honest. I always laugh about how, you know, like it's always got to have a celebrity endorsement or something. It's like if it's a good product, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
When I was coming into my young man era of getting pimples and shit. You know, all these people are using like the Claritin, Cleared, or whatever the hell, all the acne skin treatments. Now it's all coming out that it's like cancer causing. You know what I got when I told my dad I needed acne treatment? He went to Napa and got lava soap made by the WD-40 company, and he goes, "Use this." I put lava. You know what lava soap is?
No.
So you know, like,
Doesn't sound like you should be putting it on your face.
No, it's for mechanics.
It sounds like it's for machines, not man.
No, it's for man, but it's like
For man.
It's for men, but like God damn it.
Bud Light.
Bud Light.
Oh no.
Anyway,
just,
so
just shut up. Just think of it and then say it.
Yeah.
Don't say Bud'em or Bud Light. Just shut up.
butt wipe.
Bud wipe. Butt wipe.
There we go. Butt wipe.
wipe,
I think that's gonna be the new one.
Butt wipe, dude. If you do that in public, like at the bar or something, just like, butt wipe.
Joe List does one. He goes, "Any farts?" I don't know why, but he's just like, "Any farts?" Instead of like, "Anyways." I don't know why.
Boy, howdy.
What was I talking about before we got off on this?
Dylan Mulvaney, Shane Gillis, having a commercial.
Everything has to have a celebrity endorsement.
Celebrity endorsement, you were a little kid, lava soap.
Lava soap. So, have you ever had, like, Orange Fast? It's, like, gritty. You know, the gritty, P. Diddy, No Diddy.
No Diddy, P. Diddy.
Diddler. So, basically, it's just, like, soap with grit in it.
Yeah.
But it's a bar. So, it was like a bar of cement. And he's like, "You just use that." We didn't have like a rag or anything, so I'm just a psycho going like this. My skin's raw, and
that just made my toes curl, dude.
I will say though, never had that much acne as a kid.
Really?
Well, compared to like my nephew, God bless his soul, I love him, but that kid had crazy acne. You've seen the people, they get like the acne scars and stuff. Now It looks badass now, and you can't really tell anymore because he's got a beard. But back in the day when we were going down there, and he's like 18 years old, dude, holy butterface, you know what I mean?
Yep.
But anyways, all right, we're overlapping on time here. I'm trying to fill it so we can cut some bullshit out that was in the middle there, and we still come out with an hour,
Butt wipe. It's been
Butt
a good
wipe.
one.
I like that. I think that's gonna be a new thing.
Butt wipe's a good one.
That's a good one. I'm gonna
butt wipe. Anything else?
Butt wipe. Dude wipes. This episode is brought to you by Butt Wipes.
Not as gay as a fuck. One of those things that blast your asshole with water.
Bidet?
It's not as gay as a duvet. A toupee? No, not toupee. Not as gay as
toupee. Not as gay as a toupee on a bidet.
A bidet. Not as gay as a bidet. Dude wipes.
Dude wipes.
They got grit.
Just gritty butt wipes.
Or what's the sandpaper like levels?
Oh my god, yeah, a little 80 grit on the old fucking
80 grit on the dude wipe.
Dude, 80 grit on my hemorrhoids. I'm pretty sure I'd bleed out before I got done wiping.
Oh yeah. All right, you have to have the dude wipe 80 grit, or you gotta let it cake. What are you doing? Let it cake was the funniest shit I ever saw on Twitter. Or let it crust. Let it crust.
Oh. I knew what you meant with cake, but when you said crust, it just added a whole nother level.
Boom. 80 grit butt wipe or let it crust?
Before I answer that question, I just had to say this. Is like, you ever like wiped and you're like, I'm good, and then like 10 minutes after you've got out of the bathroom, you're like, I didn't wipe good enough.
Yeah, and you kind of clench it, and you're like, I got to go back, do a...
Well, because you're going to get raw. You're going to get raw. As a bigger... I'm not crazy big, but I'm a bigger guy where if parts aren't clean, they're going to get friction, and it's going to be bad. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know
You gotta be
exactly what you're
clean.
talking about.
You gotta be clean, brother.
Whenever that happens, now in my adult life, I just go in the shower. Great alternative.
I will say, now, I was never a huge fan of, like, the powdering of, the Johnson and the twins.
What?
Powder, like Gold Bond.
Oh, that
like,
fart's just starting to make its way over here.
fart's making its way. That might be my breath, actually. I haven't brushed my teeth in 2 weeks. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, I've just been using a lot of fentanyl.
Callback.
Yeah, callback. Dude, I was at the dentist. So, the high fluoride toothpaste shit?
Yeah.
You know you're supposed to brush with that and then just not spit it out? You're supposed to let it sit on your teeth. And I go, fluoride's, like, insanely bad for you? When she told me that, she's like, well, you're not supposed to... Okay, if I'm not supposed to swallow it, then how am I supposed to keep it on my teeth, you crazy...
Yeah, and it's
What?
got, like, a weird, like... It's, like, with that fluoride toothpaste, because I've used it before, it's, like... the regular toothpaste, you kind of taste it for, like, 5 minutes? With that fluoride toothpaste, like, it's at least 4 times longer. Like, I'll be eating breakfast and be like, damn.
I brush my teeth, go upstairs, and immediately chug 3 gallons of orange juice.
Ow.
Because it's either the Polar Plunge or that. And Joe Rogan's not selling me on one of those $1,200 pieces of shit.
Dude. Okay. You have a bathtub, yeah?
I think so. I can't remember. Yes, I have a
you
bathtub.
do. If you get 2 bags of ice and fill up your bathtub and put the ice in there, holy mother of God.
Have you done that?
Yeah.
I want to get one of those like you've seen the troughs that the cows drink out of.
You get one of those.
One of those.
Yeah.
And just keep it outside.
Oh man,
For the summertime though, I feel like that would be the move.
I've had a bath in one of those troughs, believe it or not, when I was younger.
Well,
another story for another day.
Obviously. What are you weird?
What do you not bathe in the
Yeah.
in the
you haven't
pasture?
bathed in the river?
Everyone has, duh. But fuck, what were we? Butt wipe.
Butt wipes?
No.
You said-
cold plunge. If you ease yourself into it, it's the worst experience ever. You just gotta plunge yourself in. You just gotta commit for that 1 second, and then sit there in agonizing
Just go
pain.
into Lake Washington. Just jump into Lake Washington.
No, I'm telling you, if you put ice cubes in a little motherfucking bath, dude, holy mother of God.
All right.
I'm a big, like, every time at summer camp for the polar plunge in the morning, I was there. I'm
Every
a trooper.
day for summer.
Yeah, I was the polar plunge. I was a polar plunge guy. But, polar plunge with just some bags of ice from the gas station and just putting it in the bathtub.
Ugh. Ugh.
Yeah, my mom, because she's the one with the bathtub.
Mm-hmm.
She saw me doing it. She's like, "You're really gonna get in there?" I'm like, "Yep." And I eased in like a total idiot. She's like, "Are you doing okay in there?" I'm like, "Ah!"
Dude, I don't know why you said gas station for 1 second, and instantly I went gas station, candy, hot tamales.
Not a fan.
Not a fan whatsoever. Not a fan whatsoever. It's basically just Fireball. It's a pill of Fireball
With no
with no buzz.
Yeah. I remember having one in 3rd grade and being like, "Who the fuck wants these?"
The only time I ever liked anything that was like that was Big Red gum, because of the outros in Talladega Nights. I'm Ricky Bobby. If you don't chew Big Red, then fuck you.
And Big Red isn't that like
It's-
crazy.
It's enough.
But you know what? Eva got hot Cheeto Puffs. Because we were talking about hot Cheetos.
The
I'm like,
Puffs? The Puffs OG, the OG Puffs are good.
so good. And she doesn't like those. She likes the hot ones. And I didn't have any other snacks when we were watching a show.
That's
And I was
instant.
I was
Bubble
just
guts for
eating
me.
them. And I'm like, I can't stop. Like, I don't know what it is with hot Cheetos. Can't stop eating them. I eat them until I literally am like, I'm a white boy. What can I say? But
It's so weird with, because I always got the Flamin' Hot Cheetos with the lime,
yeah.
but it was like as long as you were eating them, it wasn't hot. But as soon as you stopped, so I would just crush a whole bag because I'm like, I'm not gonna stop eating these because they're so. Oh my God, they're so
Then your
good.
ears turn red. Oof.
Oh, dude, my face is already red. I got the blood pressure of a 40-year-old, alcoholic. But I'm telling you, dude, it's so good. some
You're so good in the moment. And then you get that post-Cheeto clarity.
Oh, well, I tell you what, dude.
Post-Cheeto pain.
The post-Cheeto pain. Yes, the PCP.
The PCP. You get the PCP, and then you pay for the sins.
Oh, that's why I always follow mine up with fentanyl with my PCP. So I'm always feeling good.
I'm invincible.
Exactly. It can't be stopped, won't be stopped.
Well, I think
that's going to wrap it up.
Yeah, I think that's a good spot to end it. This is the Fully Automatic Podcast. I've been Aiden.
I think I'm still Cole.
And have a good day.
Fuck your day.